If you're a woman over 40, you might find that you're all of a sudden getting increased anxiety, panic attacks even. You might find your skin is starting to itch or your food is starting to taste weird. You might find that you're having all these new symptoms and you just don't know where they came from. Well, this happened to me, and I'm wondering if it happened to you too. It could be symptoms of perimenopause or menopause. So I'm going to tell you about the 5 weirdest menopause symptoms that I've had to deal with and how I've managed them. So if you don't know me, I'm Karin from Karin Yoga Life, and I am a certified yoga teacher and wellness coach. So the first thing that I noticed was just really getting increased anxiety. I've always considered myself to be a relatively calm person. I never really worried about things in the past. But since I hit my late 40s and 50s, I just find myself anxious over things that I was never anxious about before. I even had a panic attack on a plane once. I mean, I've been flying since I was a child, and I've never, ever been nervous about flying. I don't know what happened to me, but all of a sudden I'm sitting on a plane and I just had a full-on panic attack. I wanted to get off the plane, and of course I couldn't get off the plane because I'm up in the sky, but I was like, this is really weird. And if it wasn't for my breathing and my meditation practice, I really don't know what I would have done. So that's the first thing that I noticed, just having really strange, increased anxiety, panic attacks that I had no idea why until I started researching menopause symptoms. And then I realized, okay, this is menopause. This is one of the symptoms of menopause. So that was the first kind of weird symptom. So the second one was my skin. My skin just started itching me, my back especially, my arms. And I was like, okay, this is weird. I've never had skin itching before. What is going on? And again, it's menopause. It's just a symptom of menopause, actually post-menopause, because I've been menopausal for many years now, and it is one of those symptoms that happen post-menopause. So the key here is to keep your skin really as hydrated as you possibly can. Lots of moisturizer. You may not have needed to do this before, but as you get older, get into menopause, you might find that your skin is all of a sudden starting to be really itchy and you don't know why. So that's the second kind of weird symptom that I've had to deal with. The third one is tinnitus. Tinnitus, ringing in the ears. Now, I don't know if you've ever had tinnitus. If you have tinnitus, it is super, super annoying. And again, I had no idea that this could be a symptom of menopause. But yes, ladies, tinnitus can be a symptom of menopause. And unfortunately, there doesn't seem to be a whole lot that can be done about it. When I spoke to my doctor, he was like, well, there's nothing really that can be done. They haven't found successful treatments. I have read here and there things that may work. And luckily for me, my tinnitus isn't super loud. So I've kind of just learned to ignore it, learned to live with it, which apparently is what most people do. But who knew tinnitus would be a symptom of menopause? I certainly didn't have any idea that that was a symptom of menopause. The fourth thing was foods and drinks started to taste weird. Things that I've loved all my life and just eaten and drank all the time suddenly have just started to taste odd. And there are definitely 1 or 2 things that I just don't like anymore, which was again really strange. All of a sudden I was like, ew, this drink must be off. I've drank this many years, many times, and all of a sudden it just tastes bad. So I gave it to my husband. I was like, honey, does this taste okay to you? And he's like, oh, it's fine, don't worry. Nothing wrong with it. And I was like, no, it tastes off. I can't drink this. But again, ladies, symptom of menopause. Who knew? Really weird. So that was the 4th weird symptom that I've had to deal with. And again, I'm not sure that there's anything that you can really do about this, really just to recognize that that is something that happens, and I guess we just kind of have to live with it, and hopefully it passes or not. Who knows? And then the last weird symptom that I've had to deal with is just really random aches and pains, random muscle aches, joint aches and pains that I've never had before. Now, I've always had knee pain, so I have spoken a lot about my journey with knee pain. So that's one thing. I'm not talking about knee pain. I'm talking about wrist pain and ankle pain and shin pain and tendonitis and Achilles tendon pain. Again, just random aches and pains that just show up out of nowhere, and they just kind of come and go. And again, who knew? Tendonitis, aches and pains, joint aches and pains can definitely be another symptom of perimenopause and menopause. So those are the 5 weird symptoms that I've had to deal with. Now, I've had a lot of other menopause symptoms as well. I'll do another video where I talk about maybe all the menopause symptoms I've had, which are definitely more than 10. So if you'd like me to talk more about this, please leave me a comment below. But I don't want to leave you without sharing what has really helped me. So I think when it comes to dealing with this time of our life, it is really important to, number one, give yourself grace, give yourself compassion, be gentle with yourself, and realize that this is a fairly tough period of life for a lot of women. It's a really rough phase. And if you're not doing HRT, and I chose not to go the HRT route, it can be very difficult. It can really be very taxing on yourself, on your partner, on your family. So first thing is to give yourself grace, realize that this is what's going on, because if you don't understand what's going on, you don't know that these are menopause symptoms, that could definitely make the whole time worse. Because for me, I had no idea a lot of these things were menopause symptoms, which is why I'm doing these videos, to share, to educate other women out there coming up, that if these things start happening to you, you don't have to freak out. They're probably just perimenopause and menopause symptoms. So that's the first thing. Give yourself some grace, be kind, be compassionate with yourself, and just understand that this is what is going on, and hopefully it will pass relatively quickly. That's the subject for a whole nother video, how long menopause lasts. And then the second thing that I would suggest is to find things to do to support your self-care. So that could be lots of different things, whatever your self-care routine is. It could be spending time with friends and family. It could be spending time with your pets. It could be treating yourself to flowers. So just to be extra kind, extra loving to yourself. It could be to spend time in nature, whatever it is. Treat yourself, ladies. Treat yourself. This is a tough time of life. We need to also build in things that are going to make us happy, make us feel comfortable, safe, secure, and happy. So we have to, I think, give ourselves permission at this time of life to treat ourselves, to be kinder to ourselves, and to take care of ourselves. And then the third thing is really a lot of menopause and perimenopause management strategies center around the basics. They center around eating well, eating nutritious diet to support your health, movement, exercise, yoga, whatever it is for you. Definitely you want to be keeping strong, keeping flexible, keeping mobile, because your bones and your muscles are becoming weaker as we get older, and we need to counteract that with some form of exercise, weight-bearing exercise, yoga, strength training, whatever it is for you. And then, of course, making sure you get enough sleep, 7 to 9 hours, whatever that takes for you. Have a wind-down routine, whatever it is that helps you to sleep. And then lastly, to have some sort of practice to help you to manage your stress, anxiety. So that could be a faith community, it could be prayer and meditation, it could be whatever it is, could be yoga. Again, finding a way to manage your stress. So if it wasn't for my yoga practice, my meditation, and my faith, I think I would be a hot mess. According to my husband, I would be a hot mess. So yoga and meditation has really helped me a lot in managing this phase of life. It's still not easy, but it definitely helps. So if you'd like to do yoga with me, I can leave the link below to some options of doing yoga with me, or if you want me to just send you for free a yoga pose into your mailbox every week, I can send you an email with one yoga pose to do every week to just introduce you to yoga or to reintroduce yoga into your life. So I hope you found this helpful. I really wish I knew a lot of these things before I hit my post-menopause phase or peri and menopause phase. So that's why I'm sharing, to help others who are coming up. So please let me know if you have any questions or comments. If you want me to talk some more about this, also let me know, and I'll see you again soon. Thanks.